And we decided to come again because they're offering the terracotta warriors.
And we're gonna go this time to the
They didn't
terracotta.
offer them at the beginning. I'm Louise Peterson, Wexford,
Excellent. Thank you
Where
so
are you
much.
from?
St. George.
Thank you for being here.
Mary Kay Allison, and I'm from Monroe.
Outstanding. Awesome. Great little community.
I'm Lisa Cleveland, I'm her daughter, I'm from Monroe too, we live across the street, work at ERA brokers.
Oh, very good.
Jack and Lexi, Roll, we're from St. George.
Outstanding.
I met you
School
guys.
life.
Where's home?
Mary Ann Camp, I live in Fair One. I'm here to take notes for me, my husband Corey, and my sister and her husband Randy Lando.
Outstanding.
Brent and Joyce Littlefield, and we're from Cedar.
I'm Jen Stout, my wife Nicole.
Nicole, and I'm taking notes for my brother and his wife. They're gone to California right now. So.
We're from Liverpool.
Oh yeah, Laverton.
Outstanding. Awesome.
Bonnie Carden, my husband's working on a car issue, I hope it's gonna be here soon. But we're from New Mexico.
Very nice. Very nice.
Here you, Rob and Christie, they're here from Nashville.
Outstanding.
Just through Lorraine Gregerson.
She's the best.
I wonder if she's going. She's not.
We heard it through them.
Yeah, we were worried that you would let the New Mexicans go, but she assured us that they were okay.
Well, that's good.
We're former New Mexicans, so it's,
Well, that's all right. I'm a former Texan, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I told them already before you guys come. I said, let them chat with one people went before, let them to know some more information. So now they are absolutely correct. Number one complaint we have is too much Chinese food in China. I remember I was in New Bedford, Massachusetts. One lady went to China last year. They want to go to China again this year. She come over to me and said, Peter, your Chinese food, not real Chinese food. I said, you know what? All Chinese food is real Chinese food. Your Chinese food here, not real Chinese food. What she tried to make point is, our Chinese food is different from your Chinese food. Yeah, you never see the fortune cookie in China. Fortune cookie from San Francisco, Chinatown. The whole 19 years Peter lived in China and never had a fortune cookie before. Okay? Anyway, we will start on time, right? Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about us?
Sure. So we've worked with SidsLink in the past, and just like you said, they deliver everything they said they're going to do. They've been tremendous to work with, and it's been really neat. We had a lot of people go between 2006, 2007, and 2008, and it was an absolutely incredible time for us. And my family and I went and had the time of our lives. But Leo Liu and his team have just been absolutely stellar. And any questions we've ever had, they get you the answers, they work with you, and they've been very upfront and very honest. So that's why we like working with them. And we figured enough time has gone by and the economy's picked back up, it's a good time to explore going back to China again. And so even with the things that are going on in terms of trade and that, they still want to be good partners, and we still want to be good partners with them. So I think it's a real positive thing. And
Thank you.
One thing I can say, my wife and I like to walk in the morning, and we would go out of our hotel and we would walk wherever we like. Blocks. Go and look at the shopping, go and look what was going on, no matter which one of the hotels we're in. It was very safe. We never ever felt threatened or anything. And I can tell you, there's a lot of cities in America I would not go out and go for a morning walk. But that was there. You felt very safe.
my brother and sister and I and my wife had the same experience. We would go out a day, night, it didn't matter. Go on the back streets and just wander.
Still, China have less criminal rate than American, but we don't know where is a good neighborhood, where is a bad neighborhood. That's why we recommend you, like your chambers you did, 3 or 4 person, you work together, and also leave your very expensive jewelry home. Don't take it to China. one of my people from Orange County, she took a 4-carat diamond ring. Even Peter like it, leave your ring. I mean, if you forget to take your ring, you turn the diamond inside. Make sure you leave all the expensive jewelry in US before you go to China.
See, Peter took my ring. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, I will start, okay? My name is Peter Liu, L-I-U. I'm working for the company Cislink, CITSLINC. All the chamber tour to China holding by our company. If you heard about Las Vegas chamber have a trip to China, or if you heard about Salt Lake City chamber have a trip to China, it's done by us as well. We working with over 1,000 chamber in US, over 300 chamber in Canada. So when the trip you went, you will see the other chamber Cislink group wearing the tag just like you. So but they from different area, different state, or even from Canada. The far north, Peter travel is the Yellowknife. So yeah, where almost in the Arctic Circle. The far east I travel is Songjiang, Newfoundland. I've been there 2 times. Songjiang, Newfoundland. They snow on me 2 times. July 1st. Yeah, July 1st. I was there, right? Our best customer so far, not you. Our best customer is Syracuse, New York City. They bring 3,000 people to China already. I think you have almost like 500 people. You need to working very hard to beat Syracuse. Okay. Yeah. The first year we do the chamber tour back to 1999. They celebrate New Year of 2000 on the Great Wall. Just like your chamber CEO, they see the white Great Wall. They snowed January 1st, 2000. So we think that is, they are happy, but we think that is too cold for us. So now the day we do the trip to China, spring and fall. We think spring and fall is 2 better season to visit China. Not very hot, not very cold. Just like I told you guys earlier. So make sure dress in layers. Take a very light sweater with you. I have a North Face rain approved jacket, and you can take 3 pair of jeans. Wear second time and take some short and make sure a comfortable walking shoes. Don't try the new shoes on the group. Because somebody have trouble.
For everybody in here, a winter coat, like what we call a winter coat here, is great to have.
Because it snowed when the day we walked.
We were on the Great Wall, and it was snowing, so
It was cold.
it was cold.
This time we will be a little bit later, so supposed to be warmer, better weather. But we never know. Just dress in layers, you should be all right. Okay. This.
Are these some extra flyers?
Oh yeah, sure. All trip for the China trip, what we do is 7 night, 9 days trip. What means 7 night, 9 days trip? That means if you leaving on Friday, you come back next Saturday. That's a 7 night, 9 days trip. You will spend 3 nights in Beijing, 1 night in Suzhou, 1 night in Hangzhou, and 2 nights in Shanghai at the end. Then you come back. All these 4 cities is top 10 China city in China. You don't feel like time traveling back like you go to Mexico. Just like any major American cities, like New York City, like Chicago, like Los Angeles tour. The smallest city you visit this time is Suzhou. Only 9 million people there. Yeah, too small. No airport there. You have to fly to Shanghai, bus ride 1.5 hours to Suzhou. Hangzhou, about 10 million people there. So they have a tiny airport, smaller than the Las Vegas airport. Yeah. Beijing, Shanghai. Beijing, 21, 22 million people in Beijing. 23, 24 million people in Shanghai. I promise you, the $2,300 you pay to Cislink, I promise you, you will see a lot of people in China. Right, I see a lot of people. Okay, good. So, Beijing and Shanghai, we think you all know, right? The Beijing, capital of China, holding the 2008 Summer Olympic. The Great Wall there, Forbidden City there, Tiananmen Square there, Ming Tomb, Temple of Heaven, Summer Palace, and the Bird Net Water Cube for the 2008 Summer Olympic. They are all there waiting for you. Okay? And I don't know if you guys know, Beijing will holding the next Winter Olympic, 2022.
I didn't know that.
2022. If you go to China this time, you say, oh, I want to come to China again, like those folks, to see the opening and the closing ceremony for the Winter Olympic. You will come to join us again to see the beautiful opening and the closing ceremony again. Okay, but you should get the individual visa to go to China. So individual visa, you can go to next 10 years anytime you want to go. But it's more expensive, $100 more than the group visa. So group visa is $155. So for one time, group in, group out. But the individual visa, next 10 years, you can come to China anytime for $255. That if you want to do. But anyway, I will talk about those things later for you. But let's talk about the other two cities. Shanghai, majority of all people we know Shanghai as well. Economic capital of China. The famous picture about Shanghai, you see all the Shanghai skylines like Manhattan. That picture, all the buildings built within last 35 years. If you go to China 35 years ago, it's all farmland, nothing there. So how big a change for the Chinese people's life? When Peter was a kid, 35, 40 years ago, my mom as a nurse only make $5 a month. 22 years ago, October 24th, 1996, when Peter first time come over to US, my mom as a nurse make $50 a month. Nowadays, my mom as a nurse in all city, they make $500 to $800 per month. So dramatic change for the Chinese people's life already. When I was a kid, I think if I can earn $150, I will be rich. All the Chinese people earn more than $150 already. So they achieve their dream life. So if you ask for the people like my age or older than me, they will think our life is much, much, much better than our dream nowadays. When I was a kid, I grew up, my home, I have the water frozen in my home. Nowadays we all have the air condition. We have the hot airs during the winter time for my city already. So dramatic change. My city, Qingdao, the Chinese beer city. I highly recommend you drinking the Chinese beer. Okay, #1 brand, 2000 for my city beer. So all city, when I was a kid, only have 2 million people there. Now they have 9 million people. So even I go back to my hometown, I don't feel I belong there anymore. That's a big change. And also, if you go to China 206, if you buy an apartment in China, Beijing, I have an apartment in Beijing I bought 206, end of 206. I paid $300,000. Now worth $1,300,000. That's a big change for the past 11 years already. Anyway, let's go back. Okay, so Suzhou and Hangzhou, you never heard about those two cities unless you've been to China before. But in Chinese word, he said, up there is the heaven, down there is Suzhou and Hangzhou. Suzhou and Hangzhou is two beautiful cities can compete with heaven. Even the emperor like the Suzhou and Hangzhou asked worker to build the Grand Canal 1100 years ago because he want to visit Suzhou and Hangzhou. That's how famous Suzhou and Hangzhou to the Chinese people. Another name for Suzhou, you can look online. Venice of the East. Lot of river in town. You can do an optional tour for $29 boat ride on the Grand Canal to see the 1-story, 2-story buildings. Chinese live there for a long, long, long time.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay, yeah. And also, Suzhou is famous for the Chinese silk, S-I-L-K. In China, 70% of Chinese silk product from the Suzhou neighborhood. And also, Suzhou is famous for the Chinese garden. If you ever went to Metropolitan Museum in New York City, on the 2nd floor, they have a Chinese section. They have one garden, every plant, every stone, every part shaped from Suzhou. When we mean the Chinese silk garden, other than the royal garden in Beijing, like Summer Palace, we mean the Suzhou silk garden. There are 4 most prevalent gardens in China. 3 of them located in Suzhou, 1 located in Shanghai. Still, Suzhou silk garden. So you will visit my favorite place in China. If you go to on a regular tour, the lingering garden in Suzhou. Very, very pretty. Each window you look out is a different picture. You can be there for days, enjoy a very peaceful view, very peaceful. Even you walking on the floor, they have decoration on the floor. They have an animal on the floor. So very, very real. So this stone made. So that is a lingering garden. Also in lingering garden, you can see the 500 years old bonsai tree. Think about it. We've been taking care of a tree for the last 500 years. If anybody didn't do a good job, you never see the tree again. You know, my mom go to China for half a year. All my mom's plant died for I don't know how to take care of a tree. So they die already. So I think it's very amazing to take care of the plant for the last 500 years. You can see that. Okay? So that is Suzhou. And how
Great breakfast, American breakfast and Chinese. You get most places. They're both there.
typical tour bus, I told you already, 50 pattern tour bus made in China, made in Japan. We only 25 or 30 of us. You see the park rangers, dressing, yeah, they are the one you want to ask for help if you don't see the tour guide. The Milton oversee the whole area. Jade factory, teach you how to cover the jade, how to never hard jade, the jade to regular jade. You can buy some jade there. Great wall, climb up is easier, climb down is hard. This is not the big step taller than your chair. Dragon building next to Olympic Village. Summer Palace, I told you already, this is the copy of the West Lake from Hangzhou, the Kunming Lake. Dragon Lady you saw Navy Fund to build Summer Palace. That's why we lost the ball in Japan, but at least we have a beautiful park after that. Do you see what they dressed? What you should dress? Dress in layers. See, everybody dressing in layers. You should dress in layers. That is the optional tour. $39 US. You go to the real Chinese family. They live there for more than 600 years. Before they moved to condominium, they live in the Hutong neighborhood. Even Obama's wife bring the 2 kids to the Hutong neighborhood to see where the Chinese people live. Okay? That is $39 US, include the rickshaw ride. I recommend all your friends watch the video before they go to see what kind of clothes they wear. Under the China Mouse picture, you go to the Forbidden City. I want you to see the movie Last Emperor. After you see the movie, you will make, this is the real history. Emperor walked on the same brick you walk on today. You see some of the brick already wear out. Wear out. That is the moat for the Forbidden City. That's my favorite dish in China. The Peking duck dinner included for the trip.
Incredible.
Yeah. You see all the seniors, Chinese seniors enter the park for free. They have the club, senior club, hacky sack club, ballroom dancing club, singing club, Tai Chi club. You can join them for the ballroom dance if you want. The typical hotel you see, Marriott Hotel in Beijing. That is my favorite place in China, the lingering garden. You can be there for days, enjoy the beautiful views. Each window you look out different picture. A 500 years old bonsai tree. Silk factory. Teach you how to get the silk from a cocoon. One cocoon can get you 1 mil long silk. For the 2 worms living in one cocoon, we cannot find the front. Make a silk blanket. It's the best buy. It's very good for the summertime. It's breathing, the silk breathing. That's why you want to silk blanket only $110 for the king size, queen size silk blanket. But make sure you measure your bed before you go. Tell them how many centimeters long, how many. That is the optional tour. $29. Boat ride on the Grand Canal in Suzhou. That is the boat. Tea plantation. You can become a tea farmer yourself. Pick a fresh tea leaf there. You chew a tea leaf to see what difference between the fresh one to the dry one. And they let you drinking the tea, buy the tea there. You also go to the temple to where the Chinese people pray. You know, Chinese people come over here to see you pray in the church. You see them pray in the temple. Yeah. Yesterday, #1 desirable vacation. There's 3 statues on the one Chinese money bill. I want to put the one Chinese money bill picture. Landon Hotel, Capital Hotel, we stay in Shanghai. The author of the video care about Chinese food. Have a hamburger in the hotel. 5-star hotel have a 5-star price. That hamburger, $25. The meat from Australia. Yeah. The old Shanghai skylines. #2 building, #2 tallest building in the world. #1 in Dubai, #2 there. Silk rugs, not affordable. $10,000 per piece. But to see where, how do they make it is a pure art. The end of the Circus Lake. Regular price $79. We get a group discount $39. You can see the Circus Lake. End of Circus Lake. 8 motorcycle come out from one big cage. You know, I don't know how they run full speed. They never crash each other. That is $39. Yeah, all company information.
That shows incredible.
Yeah. All company information. We are located in Mountain Park, California. We are there for more than 25 years already. Okay? Yeah, we can turn the light on now. Thank you. Yeah. I want you to re-watch the video before you go to see what kind of clothes you should wear to refresh your memory. Oh, I want to see the movie Last Emperor or something. Okay? Anyway, after you land in China, Beijing, probably Peter will welcome you guys in Beijing. I'm one of the 3 tour managers in Beijing. I take care of emergencies. If no emergency, I'm in the airport greeting you, say hi to you. If you see Peter there, wave to me, say hi. I will be very happy you know that's me. Right now, I'm the only Chinese in front of you. You know that is your Peter. At that time, 3,000 Chinese in front of you. Even I wave to you. You pretend you don't know me anymore. That's why. Wear the name tag at all times for us to know you are with the Sizzling group. Okay? That's why your luggage have your luggage tag, the name have your name tag. So easy for us to know you are with Sizzling. Very easy for us to expand you. And also, we are in the airport. Okay? I remember I have a group from Merrimack, Massachusetts. They have 100 people. Only 98 people show up. We wait for the 4 hours. These 2 people are gone. I said, what happened? These 2 people are not show. And they said, oh, we see them. And then 1 hour later, they call us from the hotel. Oh, I'm in the hotel already. Where are you? I said, we have these other 98 people in the airport. So we are in the airport to pick you guys up. If you didn't see us, you call the emergency contact number. So we are there already. Clear? Okay. Or tour guide, if you didn't see Peter, or tour guide will be there. Tour guide will holding a sign, like bus 1, bus 2, pick you guys from the airport. If you forget your bus number, check on your name card. Don't laugh, it could be you. Okay, yeah. That's why wear the name tag at all times. We know, which bus you belong to, which group you are with. Easy for you, okay? All tour guide speak better English than Peter. Right?
Yep, they do.
Okay.
They're marvelous.
They learn English in college for 4 years. At least they are 7 years in business. Very professional, very good. They will help you in any way they could. Each bus think they have the best tour guide. All the bus think they have the best tour guide. We only hear the best. Okay? And hotel. We will help you to check in all the hotels. Not like Las Vegas, we take 2 hours to check in. We will check in all the hotels. Although we have 100 people or 80 people, we give you the room key either in the lobby or in the tour bus. We give you the room key already. So, but we still need your passport to let the hotel make a copy of everything we needed. So you can either wait there for your passport copy back. You can wait until next day to get your passport next day. But if you don't, I don't want to give my passport away, you can wait there. But you can trust your passport with your tour guide or with the hotel. Clear? Okay, good. And all the hotels, 5-star, 4-star hotels, we mean the real 4-star, 5-star hotel, like Hyatt, like Hilton Hotel in the States. Beijing, Shanghai, 5-star hotel, like Marriott, like Hyatt. Nobody complain about our hotel. Suzhou, Hangzhou, and Xi'an, 4-star, like Holiday Inn. Not like Holiday Inn here, only 3-4 story. Holiday Inn in China, 17, 18 story. More like a Crown Plaza. So their Crown Plaza like our Intercontinental, very nice already. All the hotels are very nice. No complaint for the hotels. Okay. And anything else I want to share with you? Hotel electricity is 220 volt instead 110 here. You need adapter and a converter. There are two things to working with your computer system or the other stuff. You can buy from Amazon or reduce whatever. I mean, Best Buy, $15 adapter and a converter.
You can get a whole kit with all the different adapters.
Yeah, 50, very reasonable, $15. Okay, and make sure you have it before you go. Especially for the man shivers. You have a different, and all the hotel, they are hire dryers in the hotel. Although Peter don't need hire dryers, but they are there waiting for you. So you don't have to take your own hire dryers to China. So there are hire dryers there already. Okay? And anything else I want to share with you?
How about Visa?
Visa, yeah, okay, Visa. We do need, let me show you what the Visa look like. If you only want to go to China one time, you can do a group visa. Group visa required. Within issue the group visa, you have to be in China within 15 days. So that's why the March 22nd, March 20, I need your passport March 20 in Los Angeles office. So basically, your Chamber of Commerce will mail all your passport to us if you want to do a group visa. Group visa require you group in, group out. Even you are sick, you have to come back with a group. So that is, that's very strict. You have to come back all together. So very hard for you to do that. So if you're going to go to China second time or later, 10 years Chinese visa, only $100 more. Group visa, 155, March 20, I need your passport in Los Angeles. Then March 25, they will do the visa for, March 27, they will do the visa for us. Then we will mail you back after they give us your passport. We will mail back together. So last week, before you're traveling, you will receive your passport back. And also the group letter of the visa. Group letter. So if you have 15 people on, you have to travel with those 15 people, waiting in line every time. You have the letter with all the passport, all waiting in line all together. But if you have individual visa, so you can go any line you want, and you can do any time you want. So mine go to 2015 to 2025. See that? So that is good for 10 years. That one 255. We can do any time you want it, as early as today. But still, we want to, if you want to do an individual one, we want you to do it first week, after the first week of January. We will give you back 3 weeks after. 3 weeks after, you will receive your passport back. Clear? Okay. Individual, 255, we can do the next 10 years. Not individual, group. Also, both of them need more than 6 months. Your passport have to valid more than 6 months. So basically, 2019, November, your expiration date. Before that, you have to get a new passport. But individual visa need for more than 18 months. to give you the 10 years Chinese visa. For example, your passport is expired for next 4 years. After that, you have the old passport with Chinese visa on and the new passport. Both of these two things together, you still can go to China. Do you guys follow Peter for this one? So next 10 years, you can go back. I recommend if you want to go to China second time in next 10 years, you get an individual. And otherwise, you can get a group. Clear? Good. So, any other things I want? Oh, no shot. No shot repair. No shot. I want to share with you two more things. Longest walk and the longest bus ride. Longest bus ride. Day 5, day 6, day 7. Day 5, when you fly in from Beijing to Shanghai, you bus ride 1.5 hour to Suzhou. Day 6, after a tour in Suzhou, you ride the bus 2.5 hours from Suzhou back to Hangzhou. Day 7, after the tour, you run 3.5 hours bus ride from Hangzhou back to Shanghai. It's like a triangle. So any bus ride more than 2 hours, we will stop one time, let you to encounter the Chinese restroom. You want to explain what Chinese restroom do them? You tell them what a Chinese restroom look like?
Kind of a hole in the floor. But I'll tell you the funniest one that I went into. I went into a men's washroom, and there wasn't anything. And there was a big mural on the wall. It was beautiful. And so I walked over and I looked at it, and there wasn't anybody in there. And there was flowing water, like a trough, and it flowed underneath this beautiful mural. And all you had to do is walk up to it. And it was the whole wall. And it was beautiful. I stood there and looked at it a while, and then I thought,
lucky you. After the Olympic, prepare the Olympic, Chinese people rank their restroom. When you see a 5-star on the restroom, like a hotel, even the 4-star hotel have the 5-star restroom. You enjoy to use that 5-star restroom. But the best restroom in the sightseeing place, only 4-star. What means 4-star restroom? Still hot water to wash your hand. Still air conditioning. Okay, still western side. The only difference between a 4-star to a 5-star, no toilet paper. The first thing you do after you check in the hotel, run to your hotel restroom, get half roll of your toilet paper.
Yeah.
Don't call the emergency contact number. Hey Peter, deliver me 3 toilet paper. I will charge you the big money you ever imagine for your toilet paper. Yeah, 3-star restroom is not, very nice, but you still can use them. So people, tour guide will tell you, this is a 3-star restroom. 10 minutes later, hotel staff, 10 minutes later, we see a 4-star one. You try to use a 4. Oh, this is a 4-star. Try to use this one. Next one will be a 3-star. So 1-star, 2-star. You let Peter know if you enjoy it or not. Even the bus stop, 1-star, 2-star. But they have a disabled, they call handicap. They call disabled, the handicap. You can sit down to use, like all regular toilet. But the first 5 days, everybody waiting in line for the disabled restroom. After 5 days, they can use whatever available there. They learn very fast. So no problem. So no problem. So tour guide will tell you where the best one. If you cannot use the Chinese one, they have an American toilet. You have just waiting in line for the American toilet. Okay, that is a sad story. So the longest walk. People always assume longest walk is the Great Wall. We parking downstairs of the Great Wall. Peter only climbed 3 stairs. I take my picture. I climb the Great Wall. I buy a t-shirt. I climb the Great Wall t-shirt. I write the date and the time I climb the wall. I don't have to walk all the way up. If some of you want to walk all the way up, 900 steps. Uneven steps. Some step taller than your chair. Make sure you can come back. Come down is harder than going up. Okay, so that is the problem. And also, don't try too hard to climb the wall. I have a gentleman. He has a 2-time open heart surgery, 1 kidney removed, little bit of lung removed. First day, he climbed to the second last tower. second day end up in the hospital 11 days. So why you want to try so hard for yourself? I'm only here one time. You only there one. You don't want to kill yourself. So I mean, you will enjoy the walk, drinking tea, watching them to climb. Let them to get your phone to do a video on the top of the mountain for you. You don't have to walk all the way. Okay, you know, you based on your energy. Don't use all your energy. The longest walk, I showed you already, Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City. About 3 miles walking, about 5 kilometers walking. Why? Other place, Summer Palace, Neutron, same door in, same door out. Tour guide, I want to join them for the ballroom dancing. Pick me up when you come back this way. It's okay. But the Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City, they don't allow you to come back. Tiananmen Square, you're not tired yet. Once you enter the Forbidden City, pay the ticket, you cannot come back from Tiananmen Square anymore. You have to walk all the way to the north end. So that is the longest walk. We not work like an army. We stop here and there, show you what this, what that, give you 5-10 minutes. You can rest with your own chair. I recommend some of the old people and senior people can take a cane, have a chair on, like your golf chair. Yeah, sit there for 10 minutes, walk with us again. You will be fine. All the some disabled travelers, handicapped travelers, you can pay $70 to $100. Let the Chinese people push you. Oh, yes, that is also another choice. I think I finished everything already. No shot required. All the hotel have the free Wi-Fi in the hotel lobby. Hotel room they might charge you lobby, always free Wi-Fi. I think I finished everything. Anything you want to add on? Or?
Well, I think you've covered it very well.
Okay. Any questions? Go ahead.
What about tips? Are they included?
How much I told you already, guys?
39.
39.
Okay, yeah, good. I'm glad so you yeah. No, it's okay. That's why we need a group things. So we are all here to answer. Any other questions?
I want to go over again the visa thing. We send our passports to the local chamber and they send it on to you?
Yes. If you want to do an individual one, I recommend the first week after January. After January, your vacation, come back. You give to the chamber. 3 weeks turnaround time. Also, if you want to do an individual one, they have a visa form you have to fill up. Individual, you have to fill up the form. Give us 2 pictures. The group one, I don't think we need a picture or something. We just need your passport. Okay?
You can just go, we just went to a local travel agent and had them take our, they do it all the time, so if you go to your local travel agent, if you have one, they'll do it for you and send it away, get it back for you, and you know it's safe and
yeah, it's okay. You use a local
that's what we did. Well, we've actually this is our 3rd trip. We did one 2 years after on our own. So this would be our 3rd trip there.
Can you do the group one that way though?
No, individual.
So the individual's good for 10 years, is the group one just good for the one time you go?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, just one more question. If you're on a first time, would you recommend the Terracotta Warriors?
I don't recommend. I think. That's why I want to ask people. Do you enjoy Suzhou and Hangzhou?
Yes.
Yes.
See, if you
I mean, I didn't realize that you
Suzhou and Hangzhou is a very, very pretty city.
That's
you might be your new favorite city in China.
Incredible. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you need to talk with the people went before.
And those side trips, we did the rickshaw, very worthwhile. We had and we did the canal, and some of the homes, I believe they're 1200, back to 12th century, are they not along that canal?
Yeah, 1800 years. What's up?
Just to answer your question, I lived in China for 6 months when I was in college,
Oh.
near Suzhou. So Xi'an, where the Terracotta Warriors are, is very far away from Beijing and Shanghai, and so I didn't go there when I was there. But you don't want to miss the Great Wall or the Summer Palace. It's really.
I mean the Terracotta Warrior one go to the Beijing and Shanghai as well. Just the Suzhou very pretty. Suzhou and Hangzhou is very pretty city itself. Oh, do you speak Chinese?
No.
No. 6 months later, you didn't learn anything. I'm very sorry.
So you totally missed those 2 cities?
Yeah. So I recommend you this time, first time, go to China, go to the regular tour like everybody else. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions?
I guess it's real about that.
I'm curious at how children do on your trip.
If you bring your kid, you will be the center of the universe. Everybody want to take a picture of your kids. Another thing, Chinese people very friendly to you. Although the government have an issue, Chinese people no issue with you. They like your big nose. They like your golden hair. They like your green eye, blue eyes. You know, for the people, if you go to China 35 years ago, even Peter, I want to take a picture with you. You might be the first nose person I ever see in my life. But nowadays, you go to Beijing or Shanghai, the Beijing people, Shanghai people see the foreigner all the time. Fortune 500 company, like her, went to China for like 6 months. So you see the big nose all the time. They don't feel surprised to see you anymore. But the domestic travelers, they go to Beijing just like you the first time. You might be the first big nose people they ever see in their life. They want to, they want to stare at you, want to touch your hair, they want to see your green eye, blue eye, it's so beautiful. Yeah. They even pay the money to do the plastic surgery to be the nose taller like you. Yeah. They want to be the white skin like you. You want to be tan like them. The world is so wrong. Nobody happy. Yeah, nobody. But anyway, so if you bring a kid, everybody want to take a picture of your kid. So make sure you don't lose him. Yeah. But kid friendly.
We were walking through a park, and some Chinese people were walking through there, and they gave us high fives, all of us.
Kids gave us high fives.
The kids wear Nike shoes. They eat McDonald's just like kids here. Yeah, more westernized. Yeah, already. Okay, any other questions?
What about the food? So you said the breakfast. Can you explain like lunch and dinners?
Yeah, you tell them.
I'll tell you how we work lunch and dinners. About 12 of you at a table. And
10, you already 10 people.
10 and there's a turnstile in the middle. And the first day we got there, we learned what to do.
7 dishes for party.
There's four or 5 entrees. So entree comes to you. You take one scoop, put it on your plate, and you taste it and see if you like the taste and the texture. And it goes all the way around, and everybody does that. And next time around, then you know which ones you want to load up on. And so then you know, because sometimes it's texture or sometimes it's taste. Well, if you take one scoop, it's going to come back. I mean, you can turn the... And so that works really well.
It's a family style.
Because it's family style. And so the first day we learned that, and that's what we did. And we almost every meal. And some of them you look at it, you know what it is, and you're sure that that's great. But if you don't, that's the thing to do. You take one scoop.
And if you ask them what it is, they'll say chicken.
What is it? Like, why don't you don't know?
You don't know.
That's why we will tell you what it is. Tour guide will tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But you already like 7 dishes.
Yeah.
But the first few days you enjoy the Chinese food. But the very last days, even Peter, I was on the tour for 9 days. When I come back, I have steak all 3 days. I never have cheese in China. No cheese in China. Not dairy. So I mean, no dessert. So when you see the watermelon come or orange come, and the fruit is their dessert. For you, you want to bring down mixed nuts, chocolate bar, energy bar, or beef jerky, share with your fellow travelers. I remember Cambridge Chamber, Massachusetts. Their president take 5 pounds of candy for 25 of us. Day 3, I saw her. She only have 2 pounds left. We eat 3 pounds of candy in 3 days. Yeah, all the candy Peter like already got already. So yeah, you can take some candy or whatever, share with your you can give to the bus driver, give to the tour guide.
There are no food product bans then. You can bring in anything you want.
Yeah, you can bring anything you want. Yeah.
Hey, this is going to be a weird question, but do they, when it turns, is there a spoon that you serve with, or are they eating?
No, you have a common spoon, and also we use chopsticks, and you have to learn how to use chopstick. Yeah. But if you cannot use chopstick, we give you a fork. Yeah.
What about water? We can only drink bottled water?
Yes, you are the hotel, even in the 5-star hotels. You have to they have 2 bottles of water in your restroom to brush your teeth or drink. You can buy the water from bus driver, $1 for 2 bottles, and also beer. I highly recommend you only drinking beer, $1 for 1 bottle of beer. Support the pure hometown beer. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, $1, 1 can of beer. What do you think? You drink it. Yeah. What a deal! Yeah, what a deal! Bargain. Happy hours. Every hours is happy hours. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, I think I finished everything. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Again, if you happy with our trip this year, bring me 5 friends next year. Okay, bring me 5. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.